Now, the ultimate goal of getting started in the cryptoverse is to get rich as quick as possible. And we've all seen the stories of people making $1 million in a few months or multiple millions of dollars in a year. I mean, it's all out there on the internet. But I'm going to be talking about swing trading specifically on Robinhood Crypto. And I'm going to talk about if it's possible to get rich swing trading on here. And I'll be honest, it's definitely a possibility, but it's really going to depend on the amount of money you plan on starting with and the time frame you're giving yourself to hit this goal. For example, somebody starting with $2,000 is really going to have to grind their way up, which could take years, compared to someone who's starting with, let's say, $25,000 or $50,000 in their account. But I think it's important to also realize that there is risk to all of this, and you could easily lose your money if you don't have a strategy before you go into this. You also need to have some emotional control as well and not let the downswings affect you. Otherwise, that could also kill your account. But with all that said, I still think it's something everyone should try because why not, right? The best way, to learn trading isn't by reading books or just watching videos on it. It's by actually getting that firsthand experience doing it yourself. And I know that sounds cliche, but it's the reality, which brings me to my account, which is fairly new. I've actually been trading, on Robinhood for over 6 or 7 years, but I've taken a lot of my positions of crypto that I had on here to offline wallets for the long term, but I do still like to trade. And right now you're going to see the back end of my account, which is up over $10,000, where I started with 50,000 in this account about 35 days ago. So, that's a pretty good return for a little bit over a month. Not bad at all. Of course, as I'm getting this, I also wanted to point out that if you're looking for more information on Robinhood for swing trading crypto, or you want to get started here, there will be some bonus and resource links you can check out directly below in the description. Also, if you guys could tap the like on this as I'm getting more into it, I would appreciate it. But okay, let's take a look at my account in Dogecoin is what I'm basically holding, and you're just going to kind of see how I've been trading it. And right now, meme coins have sort of been the thing to be in, which could change. But Doge overall has a lot of volatility because so many people like trading this coin, which makes it the perfect candidate for swing trading. And the way I've been trading it is by really just being patient. Really what you want to do is wait for the market to drop anywhere from like 4 to 10% is kind of the range I look for. And then, I start to create a position. For example, let's say Bitcoin dumps 5% for about 5 or 6 days straight. Normally when Bitcoin goes down, it takes, all the other alts with it. So, you want to wait for things to drop and then buy in. Once the market rebounds, you're going to want to look to sell your positions once you're up on them anywhere from like 3 to 5%. And then you just want to rinse and repeat this process. And, there's a lot of people out there that are going to tell you to wait for higher returns of around like 7 to 10% and sell when you're in the profit. But with crypto, smaller gains and patience is usually the best approach. Plus, when you're getting these smaller gains, it doesn't really matter because it's all going to compound. And I'm proof that this does work. But sometimes, you're going to get into a bad entry, and then you got to decide if it's worth it to, sell early and, try and rebuy lower and just take a quick loss, or you could just ride things out. But every situation is going to be different. I'm going to show you my position I'm in right now is down a few $1,000s. However, I'm really not worried about it because I already know where I'm expecting Dogecoin to go in the next basically week or two. So I'm just riding it out right now. But, I really want to bring this all home to you that you can make money doing this. You just don't buy when the market is going up. Wait for it to tank significantly, when there's a lot of fear, and then make your entries. It takes time to get good at this, though. I mean, it's not something you're just going to be good at right away. There is a learning process. There's a curve to it. And, you don't have to buy Dogecoin either because I've got it. There are other coins you could do this with, but I would recommend sticking with the more popular coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum, when you're getting started, because they can be a little bit more predictable as opposed to buying coins like Stellar XLM or Uniswap, for example. Another advantage to using Robinhood is they have no fees for trading on here, so you can actually compound your money faster, which is nice. And I do plan on taking this account to, I want to say, over 100K in the next couple of months. I think I could easily do this. That's what I'm shooting for, and then I'm hoping to double that up. And really, I would say just by the end of this year, definitely looking for the 4 to 500,000 in the account. But I do have experience doing this. All right, I've been swing trading for so many years now, probably getting close to like 10. But getting started, even if it's just with a small amount of money, I really do think it's still worth it. Even if you're not going to get like massive gains at first, you're going to have to grind it out, but you still get the experience of it. So, really what I'm saying here is just get off your ass and make a deposit, not financial advice. Okay, and lastly, I just want to, go over the 3 coins, I would recommend swing trading crypto with on here, obviously starting with Bitcoin. And if we just take a look at Bitcoin for the most part, it can be a little bit boring, but that's what makes it a safer coin to swing trade. And, honestly, if you do Bitcoin, I would just do what I said. Wait for it to drop a little bit, maybe like around 5% buy in. And then when it rebounds and you're up like maybe 2 or 3%, or if you can get it back up to 5% in the profit, sell. But I do recommend taking these smaller gains as opposed to just like hoping it's going to just keep going up and up and up. That's usually not how it works. Every once in a while, you'll see a big candlestick of it just like kind of blasting off, maybe like 5 to 10% in a day. It doesn't happen that often, but I do recommend just getting those smaller gains just because you can compound it faster. And then, obviously Ethereum, I'd also recommend doing swing trading with. It's going to be a little bit more boring. It's not going to be, these coins aren't just going to go up and down like, 10 or 30% in a day or up or whatever. But, like I said, it's safer. You could take your time with this. And once again, Ethereum, I made a lot of money with Ethereum over the years swing trading it. So don't let anybody tell you that swing trading is not going to work with Bitcoin or Ethereum. It absolutely will, but you got to be patient, wait for the market to drop, buy in, get your entries, take those small percent gains, and just rinse and repeat this process over and over. And obviously Dogecoin, I would recommend doing this as well. Keep in mind, Dogecoin and really any other altcoin is going to drop more significantly when Bitcoin brings the market down. For example, if Bitcoin goes down 5%, sometimes altcoins could drop anywhere from like 15 to 20%. So it's going to be a different ball game, but at the same time, really the same process. Just wait for Bitcoin to drop, just the market to drop, buy in, get those small percent gains, and just rinse and repeat all day. And another thing too, we've had with cryptocurrency cycles, people like to say, but I think the future of crypto, and I've heard other people say this and I agree with it, we're not really going to see cycles anymore. It's just going to be like crypto. We're not going to have these 4-year cycles. I think that because institutions have gotten into the game, it's just going to be a thing. It's not going to be like everything's just going to tank 90%. I think it's going to be steady going into the future. And I think that you're going to be able to swing trade crypto for many, many years, just like you can do stocks now. Okay, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Get started. If you made it to the end here, please tap that like, subscribe for more content on Robinhood. We're going to be putting it out. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all in the next crypto video.